I will go and run my marathon today, or at least attempt to. I feel better in my throat. I still have a little like scratch in my throat, so if I need to hydrate a lot, I will just try to remind me. Let's see now where we are at. Brutus was brought to the crematorium by a group of people that had made a deal with one of the operators there. Later, when Brutus regained consciousness, he knocked the man out and escaped. Brutus is like an older fellow. He's part of a, I don't know what the name were again. C something, like K, Brutus something. Anyway, the twist here is that he got knocked out and put in a crematorium, and he escaped barely before getting burnt. But then there's a copy of him, a younger copy of him, lives in his manor with his son. And what we found out was that, yeah, Carpenter, Brutus Carpenter, he took up residence in the house. So he lives in a house now, but the fake Brutus lives in the Carpenter mansion. It seems to be like his son was planning this. Yeah, help Graham. I decided that I will help Graham. The family will be in good hands with Graham. He will change the city for the better, or will be able to resist the cult. So there's a cult influencing Graham to do this to his father. Graham is the son, Carpenter. Brutus is the father, and he's very cruel. He says that the brush with death will make him, like, will change him. But I don't know if that's the case. So this is my decision, and people might not agree with it. But that's gonna be my decision for now. Also, we don't really know anything about this Johannes Vandenberg. It's like a yellow coat wearing older man, and he was here, like he greeted us. That's why we know him, but we haven't met him.
I can't
since.
imagine it ended well for whoever lost all this blood.
That's a little high for me.
This stain's almost gone.
Yeah, we
Do you like it here, newcomer?
We talked to all of these people.
Get used to it. No one leaves Oakmont nowadays.
I just don't know what else we can collect.
Yeah, top marks for quantity, but so much for quality. Even my gear's in better shape.
A little blackmail, a little
Johannes
larceny,
Vandenberg
a
is
worthwhile scrap or
really...
two.
Oh, I just needed to look there.
Just like the old days.
It's very interesting because he is... he's mentioned by other people indirectly. Never his name or anything, but they always say the yellow jacket gang or something like that. And we don't know anything about Johannes, so is he a mafia?
I'd have broken all your bones, fella.
I know who's behind the attempt on your life, Mr. Carpenter.
And? Don't make me wait, kid.
Oh. Oh, okay. This is where I need to make the decision then. What will you do once you're back? It was Graham. So either I just say, oh, it's Graham. Which, I'm not sure if that will defeat the decision I made. Because that will give him a heads up and...
I want to know what your plans are for when you resume as head of the family.
Everything will go back to how it was before. Tradition exists for a reason, kid.
So
Besides,
he won't change.
It's none of your damn business.
Well, it is. So I made the decision to help his son. Maybe I can't show here because I'm in this menu. But in the Mind Palace, you can either put Brutus like, oh, he will never change, which he confirms now. Which leads to the fact that Graham will take over. Graham is his son. He even has his duplicate in the mansion, probably so that nobody knows that his dad is actually dead. But the this is the decision I need to make now. Either I say, oh, it's Graham, which I'm not sure how that affects the story. Will that mean that I'm just saying, oh, it's Graham, so that Brutus can kill him? Or should I say, Graham should take over, time to end this, and boom, 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 shoot them? I don't know how it affects the Mind Palace decision I made. But Abraham, it's so nice to have you here. It was nice, I got raided yesterday on the charity stream, and it was nice having a lot more people. It was also nice to have just like one familiar person, you know, one person that I could connect with. I'm not used to streaming for a lot of people. It was fun. So, should I just say, oh, it's Graham? Or should I take stuff into my own hands and kill him? Because there's a lot of people in here, I need to shoot them. I don't like being the bad guy. Sometimes I do. Sometimes it's fun to just shoot them. But if that's the case here, he's a PI, he shouldn't...
It was your son, Graham. He got mixed up with some kind of cult. They helped him to create your doubles.
Doubles?
My son? You'd better be sure about this.
He only has one double, right?
He paid for your cremation. I found this letter in the cultist's lair. There's no doubt it was him.
Graham was in cahoots with these wackos? That's hard to take in. I mean, we've had our differences, but this...
I'm sorry, Mr. Carpenter. I don't mean to be rude, but there's still the matter of smuggling my client out of Oakmont.
Yeah, right. Okay, kid. You've done well. I'll keep my end of the bargain. Your man will leave the Borg tomorrow night. Tell him to be ready.
Thank you.
Because it's tricky. I picked the right one here, the Mind Palace here. I pick help Graham. The family will be good in good hands with Graham. That's my decision here. The other decision is that I let a brush with death could make him more compassionate, Brutus. But when I asked him about it, he said I would just continue. So I even talked to Graham about it and said, oh yeah, I will kill, or your father needs to die. Not that I personally need to kill him, but he needs to die. Now when I talked to Brutus, there was two options, and they seemed all, I don't know, they make me a little confused. Let's see if the dialogue is still there, because otherwise I don't know what to do. Then I'm picked the wrong decision, I guess. Because I think the dialogue that you talk is more important than the Mind Palace. Oh yeah. Because no matter what you pick in the Mind Palace, it's the dialogue that like has the influence.
I know who's behind the attempt on your life, Mr. Carpenter.
And? Don't make me wait, kid.
Here's the decision. Like, what will he do once you're back? And then he said, oh, I will just go back to regular traditions, which means he will kill people. I picked this one. It was Graham. So I will give him information. Because I didn't want to take murder into my own hands. The problem is there that nothing really happened. I couldn't kill him, and I'm not sure if that means that someone else will kill him. I don't know. So Graham should take over to end this.
I met your son. I think it's time for a change in leadership.
Okay. And then I kill them with the right gun. Okay. So I already made my decision. Okay. I'm gonna go in and out. They just shot me straight away. Can I hit you? There's so many. 3 so far. 3. Standing standing there like a couple of idiots. Idiots? Oh, you have a shotgun this way. Haha! And then there's one more. You're dumb. I'm not over there. I'm here. Hey. Sneaky, sneaky, sneaky. P.I. Back to work. Like, in the movie Body Snatchers. Besides not being plants, being some kind of alien thing, yes. Or in this game, it's more like a that dimension, different multiverse, different dimension kind of thing. I said dimension a lot. Let's see. Where are you, Carpenter? I'm gonna call you Carpenter until I remember your name again. Graham Norton. Oh, there's even oh, accessibility. That's nice.
What you making, kid?
Yeah, look, this is the copy of him. He's a younger version, Brutus. Just randomly took a photo of him. And here's his son. So maybe that was just a way to hid the fact that the real Brutus is dead.
Your father is dead, Mr. Carpenter. You're the head of the family now.
This brings me no joy. But thank you. You made the right choice. A noble choice, despite what it entailed. I had to kill my father twice. I had to ask you to stain your hands too. But the guilt isn't yours. I take the blame entirely.
It's all right, Mr. Carpenter. Now, will you help me?
Of course I will. I'm in your debt. Thank you once again.
Yeah, because we really need
Goodbye.
to smuggle this person out to finish that mission. But the thing is with Graham is that he is devoted like this. Oh, there's something there. Didn't see that one. Paris, December 1980. 18. Oh, look at that. Johannes Vanderberg.
I've seen this face before.
Yeah, you have. I didn't know that they were friends. Johannes Vanderberg is like the biggest mystery of this game. He's definitely some kind of mafia or something. He must be. I think your name was Walter.
You won't find a better house at that price.
Yeah, he's trying to sell houses in the worst areas possible, with full of monsters. And he's like, oh, it's fine. You can live there. There you are.
It's done, Fred. The Carpenters will be getting in touch soon. Now, do you have something for me?
Perfect. All right, listen up. I've arranged a meeting with a certain high-ranking member of the EOD. His name is Ebony Blackwood.
Blackwood? Yeah, he's a part of EOD. But I didn't know that. I mean, I met him before.
Blackwood, huh? Yeah, I may have run into him once or twice.
If the Order knows something, it's a good bet that Ebony does too. If they have your professor, he knows where she's being kept. I'll give you the address to the meeting place. He'll be expecting me, not you. So keep your wits about you.
All right. Thanks, Fred. Good luck and safe travels.
Thanks. I'll need it.
We need to...
Extra, all the news that's fit to print. Buy a paper, mister?
I like that it's not just a detective game, that it's actually more action with the monsters around. And it's very mysterious with all the cases. I like it.
Today only.
Books for me? What books do you have then? What is that? Sun Fight Soap. And the blah blah book. The blah blah book? Something. This doesn't have a title on the front. Oh, hello, sir. I like your vest. Oh. No books that I like. Oh, okay. Ah! This is like a Ku Klux Klan area, like what the hell? Oh god, this is a good gun. Ooh. I like the power in it. Oh, look. Don't I know you? That looked like Walter. We have warned you, yet still you return. This is our final message. Go back underwater or die. Reed Heights is under our protection. The police won't help you. No one will. That looks like Walter. This is the Blackwood office, so someone came here and... This is also a nice touch that they used the radiator like this. But, no, is that Walter? The guy that sells houses? If that's the case, I want to kick your body.
Ah, this isn't Evernote. The killer knew what he was doing. A clean strike, and deep.
Could that be, Graham? If they know what they're doing, what is the indicator that, it can't be Graham, you know? Ku Klux Klan bitches. Could be more people here, though. Gonna hold off on that in case there's more people around. I think they would come out.
Ah, this isn't Evernote.
Evernote. Evernote. I think I said Evernoth. Dear Professor Doe, I appreciate your quick response. It's unfortunate that meeting in person would implicate us both. Your hallucinations do indeed sound unusual, and the asylum hacks wouldn't be able to make any sense of it. But I can. Just recently, I've read about a certain phenomenon that contains commonality to these visions. At a later date, I will inform you about my findings. Keep me updated about any new fits you experience. And please stay safe. It is absolutely paramount that you do. Kind regards, E.B. Evernote wrote to Professor Doe. Okay. That's good to know. What did they want me to see, though? Was it this letter? Okay. He's pointing here. He's pointing there. He's pointing here. He's pointing here. The Savior will seal the gates. Hundreds will fall. While one succeeds, the will of the one will break the cycle. For there can only be one. There can only be one to pass through. So are they talking about the gates? There's like a multiverse gates thing. There was a side quest where students...
Someone shot this place up good.
Students brought their duplicates in, and they killed the real students. And then there was other case where some people tried to go through the gates, or were going to, and I stopped them. So, interesting.
They'll finally get it. The Order ain't welcome
that's
in
worse.
this part of town.
The meeting place was attacked. Evernote was carried off, while his escort's bodies were left as a warning.
Yeah. Let's see. Not the first, not the last. The attackers left a note saying they're willing to kill again, and the Reed Heights under their protection. Hooded massacre. Instead of saying KKK, they're saying hooded. The meeting place in Reed Heights fell under a well-organized assault. Arbuthnot Blackwood was taken prisoner and his associates were massacred. The attackers did not fear the police. Oh, I noticed a doll there, do you see? To the right, there's a doll underwater. The attackers did not fear the police, and this obviously wasn't their first act. They wore hoods and used knives. Apparently they are trying to keep the Innsmouters away from the right side of tracks. Yeah, because the police is definitely not good either. Okay, this one's I can't connect. And suspects. And criminal pattern? Yeah. Felony lynching. Confirmed victims 8 males with Innsmouth syndrome. 8. Closed by public demand. Homicide, Reed Heights. Suspects apprehended at the Orion Club. Case closed by public demand. Suspects released. Wow. By public demand? That sounds so sketchy. So they let them go after killing 8 Innsmouthers? Looks nice. He had one in real life, like a frog hat. I was like, oh, I want that. The thing is that I get so fucking warm. So effing warm. Like even these headphones are warm to me. And they have like cooling pads. So I shouldn't be warm. Oh. I mean, I'm not sad you're dead.
What's going on?
I'm definitely not sad you're dead. I'm not sad that he's dead. And also it's fun to kill these, so... Can you come back here? Thank you. But this looks nice. This is a place I would go to and drink. Or just hang out with people. Even though gentlemen, I mean... I'm very much for gender equality,
Bled
so...
to death. What's going on here?
Yeah, this is where I was before. I accidentally stumbled in here because it looked nice. And then I noticed all of this. This is a very bad place. In so many ways. No, I need to heal as well. I'm not sad if assholes like the man dies. You know? I'm more sad if that person on the street would die. Oh, fuck you. Die already. And then I miss. One hit and I would have gone down. Don't have any health, do I? I need to craft some. Now we have bullets again. Hell yeah. But yeah, if these people die, I'm not sad about it. It doesn't matter like human life or not. When they're treating people so bad, they just don't deserve it. And this is like old times as well, so they did horrible stuff and got away with it. Could say that people get away with it now as well, but not gonna go too political on my streams. Is there anything else here that I can pick up? Because this seems like an area mind palacing. Oh, hello. Who are you?
You look like you've been run over, pal. What happened?
What does it look like? It was that damned prisoner.
Damn prisoner. So you're a baddie.
You mean Evernote, the preacher?
I don't know. We didn't exchange business cards. One of the order. And I'm just a guard. I need a rest. And a stiff drink.
So is there anyone around here who knows what's going on?
Go ask the wizard. Upstairs. Is it getting dark in here?
You brought this on yourself when you joined the clan.
Yeah, you deserve this.
Mayor, take you.
Can I just punch the hell out of you? 'Cause you're a dick. You did this to yourself. I don't feel sorry for you. Asshole. Mayor take you. Mayor take you. I can say it too. I can be equally as rude. Mayor take you.
Door won't budge.
Mayor take everyone. Ooh, that is horrifying. I'm not even gonna take photos of those stuff. First try. Oh. That's the way I came. I like shooting people in this game. Evernote Blackwood is behind on his rent. There have been enough warnings. Sandmen to make an example of his operation. Make it look good for the newspapers. They are fish faces after all. P.S. See what he was up to while you're at it. If Blackwood's trustworthy, I'm gosh darn Teddy Roosevelt. So they use it as an excuse to raid or like to do stuff was that he was behind on his rent. A lot of people are behind on their rent. Doesn't mean that they're bad. Fools. Is there like a hidden room? Another hidden room? Don't hear any whispers, so I trust that it's okay. Gun. A rifle. Let's see what's up here. Oh, don't zoom in on the scratch.
Think you're funny, Blackwood? A confession, a real one. Write it down while you've still got fingers.
Jesus. He's lisping. Wonder if he's an in-smelter, because that would be... No, he's not. I, Evernote Blackwood, am innocent. My only goal is to save the city from its descent into madness and ensure the safety of Harriet Doe. So, he wrote that confession under coercion. I am innocent.
Look at these things. Someone's way too fond of causing pain.
Because that would be a weird thing to write down. I am innocent. Why would they want him to write that down? So maybe he wrote it down because he could, and they're like, oh yeah, he's writing down what we want, but instead he was writing down the opposite. Confusion.
That is not normal.
Well, a lot of things are not normal in this world, Reed. As you know. This is a big building. Oh.
You can't just waltz in here. This club is off limits to non-members, especially you damn newcomers. Who am I kidding? The club's a blasted war zone. I've got wounded here, and we're all on edge.
Who are you?
Who are you, anyway?
Charles Reed, private investigator. I'm looking for one of your recent, guests.
Right, you mean that bloody preacher from the fish market? This is all his fault. He was the one who summoned those beasts.
What? Summoned?
Summoned them. You're kidding me. How did he pull that off?
Pull that off? Do I look like some rotten fish-faced warlock to you? How should I know? He just did. And all in all that commotion, he escaped.
Was the preacher's name Evernote by any chance?
That's the one. We've been hunting down that slimy Drock for weeks.
Well, that seems like a lot of trouble to go to. And why bother? What's so special about him?
He's a pain in the ass, is what?
That man doesn't have any respect for the way things are done around here.
Wow.
This should be good. So what did he do to cross you, exactly?
Look around. This place is crawling with wild beasts. It's obvious he's up to no good. We'd never have known a thing about it if he wasn't behind in his damned rent.
Rent?
Rent? Oh, don't tell me you jokers are landlords now.
It's no joke. You know how it is. Reed Heights, Advent, Old Grove. Dangerous places without the right kind of protection.
If I didn't know better, I'd say that sounded like a protection racket to me.
Your words, not mine. Besides, our group's got to get funding somehow. Robes and ammunition aren't cheap.
Ropes and ammunition.
Did anyone see where he went?
I'd bet good money he went back to his hideout. I'll go after him, but I have to take care of my wounded men first.
So, you gonna tell me where he is?
It's your life, buddy. The scouts I sent after him never came back.
And
Who exactly are you?
You're addressing the Imperial Wizard Gordon Mayer, newcomer.
You're a wizard?
Show some damn respect.
Oh, never
Show
heard
me a
of
magic trick
Imperial
was one of
Wizard.
the options.
Is that some kind of rank?
That's right, smart guy. It is.
Oh.
It's the highest rank in the clan.
Wow, so you're the douchiest of them all. You're King Douche.
Am I right in thinking Eberno pleaded for the lives of his men?
And what if he did?
Oh, he's killing prisoners, the kind of thing honorable men are doing now.
That's enough out of you, jackass!
It's gonna be so sad. Can I heal or something? Because they have strong weapons. At least he gets a little scared when I'm shooting next to them. You fucking douche. King douche. He's behind on his rent. Cross your hops and hope to fry? What the hell is wrong with people? Yeah, I did that. He was alive. I killed him. So what? Is it? Oh yes, here. Okay. Do I need to shoot people again, or can I just say hello? Cutscene. Yeah. His vision gets like worse and worse with the cutscenes. I'll need to keep in mind that Ebernote will expecting Fred instead of me. The meeting is to take place in Central Reed Heights. Okay. Oh. I'm insane straight away. Okay, thank God for those. So, he's expecting Fred instead of me. That's a good thing that the game reminded me.
Crumpled, but clean. Someone's been here recently.
Ew, look at this bed. Gross. This is not clean. Crumpled but clean. You have very low standards, Reed. Oh, fish.
Smells a few days old. There's enough food in here to weather a siege.
I mean, did you salt the fish so it will last longer? Probably not.
Smells like fish soup.
Ew. I'm allergic to fish. And I also don't like the taste anyway. So, this is just nasty.
There we go. Guess his next move is one of these.
Yeah, I get it. I'm not dumb now. Is it here? Yeah. Oh. Insane again. Let's look here first before I enter that room though. I prefer cold weather because I'm very heat sensitive. So when it's snow or when it's autumn, I'm like, oh, finally.
Throat slit. Clean.
How about you?
Throat slit. Clean.
What would you prefer if you had to choose, like what temperature or what's it called again? Season. Yeah, same. Yeah, it's just so much easier to put stuff on than being too warm and you can't really do much about it. So I have this I don't usually talk about it, but I have this skin condition called vascular rosacea. So I have my vasculatory system is kind of close to
smells like
the
fish
surface of my
soup.
skin, or it's more sensitive. So I get very heat sensitive that way, because my face is usually very warm, or gets very warm. Especially in temperatures like when it goes back and forth. If I am outside when it's really, really warm, and then I go inside when it's cold, or the opposite, when the temperature fluctuates too much.
Crumpled, but clean. Someone's been here recently.
Is this clean, really? Okay, that looks cleaner at least compared to this one. That looks like shit stains or dirt, but this looks better. Yeah, I'm the same. And during winter, I don't need a lot of clothes.
Huh. Somebody likes to lecture.
What is it though? Is it the Bible? Join us? I don't need to take photos of stuff, I just do it anyway. Oh, there's a marker downstairs. It's nice to I like snow as well. I like I don't have a lot of time doing it, but I like to snowblade or ski.
Here, into the sea. I never thought I'd be able to take this journey. Go on ahead while I speak with the others.
Okay. Isn't Blackwood... He's a regular person, isn't he? He's not an in-smelter, so... Who's talking there? Because he seems to be lisping. Dill pickle chips. Oh, that's so good. I love chips. Like that's my thing. We have this really tasty dill chips, and they're really strong of dill, but I usually add dill on top.
Finish off the interlopers. They no longer matter. I'll see you all upstairs.
The interlopers. That's one way of putting it. Is there another one? Because I don't see one. Maybe upstairs? Yeah. Yeah, I usually put more dill on top because it's so tasty. But I don't think we have pickle flavor chips here, which is a shame. But if you put salt and vinegar chips and then you add dill on top of it, it's really good.
It is time. Time to strike down the false prophets of the Order and to take back Professor Doe.
Time to figure this out.
Is this first? Salt and vinegar.
It is
so
time.
tasty.
Time to strike down the false prophets of the Order and to take back Professor Doe. Here,
That's the dough.
into the sea. I never thought I'd be able to take this journey. Go on ahead while I speak with the others.
Where is the... When I'm in this bluish filter, I don't see where the stairs down is. I don't know why I'm blind. Oh, here. Past them. I think this is the right, but I'm not sure.
Finish off the interlopers. They no longer matter. I'll see
no,
you all
this is
upstairs.
number 2. Yeah, this is number 2. I wish I could press double, so it's like dub. This one is the one there, and then so it's 1, 2, 3, maybe. There's several types of salt and vinegar ships that I'm like, some of them are not strong enough. I think
it is time.
Got one recently
Time to strike down the false prophets of the Order and to take back Professor Doe.
I just don't remember the brand.
Finish off the interlopers. They no longer matter. I'll see you all upstairs. Here, into the sea.
I think this is the right.
I never thought I'd be able to take this journey. Go on ahead while I speak with the others.
Oh, okay. So this is the first one. I see guys upstairs.
Here, into the sea. I never thought I'd be able to take this journey.
I have all the...
Go on ahead while I speak with the others.
The charity stream things, so I still have them on. I need to remove them. It's good to have the charity updates, but there are no longer the charity stream there. No, it's done. What order is it then? What did he say?
Here,
I'll
into the sea.
Others.
I never thought I'd be able to take this journey. Go on ahead while I speak with the others.
I'll speak to the others, so go here and then go up.
Down the false prophets of the Order and to take back Professor Doe.
Yay,
Blackwood's going
finally.
after Harriet Doe. Took a small army with him. Just need to figure out where he went.
But I thought that Blackwood was good. The thing is that we saw the thing where she got kidnapped, and that was when we were diving for the first time, and we saw them take her. So I wonder if this is before or this is after. Yeah, EOD planned the kidnapping. The Order knew about Harriet's hallucination, has been stalking her for some time prior to the expedition. That is true. Markings on the map, maybe. EOD is dangerous. The Order is planning something dangerous. Harriet is instrumental to the plan. That I can agree on. And then into the sea. Just trying everything. Eberno took his men into the sea. Only one spot on the map is on the coast, the one in Western Salvation Harbor at the end of Pembroke Lane. Okay, good. Then we have Blackwood talk to Professor Doe about the nature of her visions, and then another vision. No, Blackwood and the Professor. Blackwood wants to save the city from madness, or so he says, and Harriet Doe is essential to his plan. Okay. EOD planned the kidnapping. No. Okay, this doesn't go together. Okay, so we got all the connections we can. So we need to go and dive. I hate diving. I don't like it. Let's shoot one of these so I can see better. Doesn't really help me. me though. Have you played this game before, Hamster? The Sinking City. They're the same developers that made the Sherlock Holmes games. Read it. Yeah, that hurt. That hurt like crazy. I'm not even sure if I go the wrong way, right way. Oh, big bitch. Don't walk into water. Oh, hello. I should have my gun out. I mean, if they're down here, this doesn't bode well for me, right? Last time I fought this really powerful big creature. Shouldn't waste this on you guys, but it's fine. Oh. I shouldn't get shot in the head then. Barely have any ammunition. Did I get you or not? Oh, I did get you. This is definitely not a good place. Oh, there you are as well. Can you reload first? I should be more stealthy or something.
Ugh, these look like they'll hatch soon.
Ooh, didn't see what that was. Nasty. Ugh. Take that. They're everywhere. They sleep here? That's gross. Just take a shower. Ah. Tasty. Okay. What's here? You're checking every hole and crevice. Every crackadoo. I think that's... I looked there. This guy was dead before. Like, some of these were dead before I got here. So... that's interesting. So there's some kind of... like, civil war kind of thing. Hello. Oh, I can't kill you. That sucks. You're,
I know you, don't I?
Note. Evernote.
Mr. Reed from the fish market. Had business with that harlot Anna.
Aren't you on the same
Why
side?
on earth are you here?
Mr. Blackwood. Guess I finally caught up to you.
You are a follower of my work?
Oh,
I
sorry,
stalk your work.
Evernote. My heart belongs to another. Fred from the fish market said you could tell me where the professor is.
I see. He didn't mention that I was about to wage war on the EOD then.
I thought they were on the same side because EOD seems to be a good organization from what I understand. Or not good, they are very corrupt, but they're on the Innsmouther side. So they're maybe not good. But Blackwood is on the fish side, so I just assumed that they were connected. But Blackwood is the real good guy? I'm confused.
Harriet Doe.
Harriet Doe.
I know you were looking
forgot
for
this,
her.
Reed.
Where is she?
Why do you need to find her? She has a purpose that must be fulfilled. A purpose that you have no part in.
I have questions that I need her to answer.
Questions? You're like a dog digging for a bone. You have no concept
don't insult
of the
me,
greater picture.
fish face
The professor
lover.
is the one. She is too important to be bothered by your questions. She is all that remains of the few.
Is it because she's a woman?
Listen to me.
Because that's a little
Harriet
sexist.
must live.
Not just a little.
We are on the cusp of a great tragedy, and only she can avert it. She is one of the chosen, gifted with visions by divine providence. It is her fate to either save us or doom us all.
Well,
I don't follow.
no.
You talk about tragedy and doom. What tragedy? What doom?
From beneath the
I
city.
remember something, that's why.
But I forget. You would know. The frescoes here show the truth. I lost days studying them long ago.
I can't pause
I
either.
once surfed the sea myself, Mr. Reed, but I cannot do so any longer. They have to be stopped. Harriet is the key.
Okay, but I thought he was on the Innsmouther's side, but now he says that they have to be stopped, so the Innsmouthers are divided into two groups as well. I was going to say that the phrasing that he said, the doom or something like that, is something that Fortune Teller told us the very first episode, the very first stream I did. After or during the solving of the first case, I walked to a Fortune Teller, and she said that to me, that I am the one that will do this or cause doom. So Harriet is probably not the one, it's me, because we both have visions. And that's what he's implying, that because she has visions, she is the one. She has powers. But Reed also has visions, so he's also one of the chosen ones, right? That's how I interpreted it anyway. And because of what the Fortune Teller said, which I dismissed at the time as being whatever you choose, things like whatever she said, she will be right, because she's a Fortune Teller. I didn't put into the phrasing of what she said. I must go.
In that case, I suppose I better get a move on.
Good luck, Mr. Reed. You must not fail.
I mean, I can just agree with him even though I don't. If we need to find Harriet... Oh, okay. We need to find Harriet no matter what she's used for. So it doesn't really matter how I get to her, right? And then afterwards I can make a decision. Do we have a Mind Palace thing? No. No more anyway.
It's a prison. I've seen these symbols before, but where?
Are they trying to release Cthulhu? Since dark aeons before the age of man, Sikonar lies beneath the ground. In the Eldritch Kingdom rests a dreamer's hidden daughter bound to never leave. Which could be a Cthulhu thing. They just call it something else, right? Oh, by the way, I bought Call of Cthulhu. It's another game that's not similar to this because they're different, but the same themes.
Another piece of the puzzle. It looks like a wheel, something repeating maybe, like the seasons. Some kind of cycle.
But there are those who would free the daughter if the dreamer's seed would only pass to her. Each turn of the cycle, thus carrying the seed, are drawn to Saigonar, I don't know how to say the creature's name, driven by hideous visions. So this is very deep into the visions then.
A seal. I'm sure I've seen these symbols before. Where?
The seal of Saigonar will open the way. Many will try and perish when the stars are right, and the dreamer stirs in his house. One will succeed. So the dreamer is a guy and the daughter is a woman. The daughter shall be freed, and from her swollen womb the dreamer shall spawn once more. So the dreamer is the baby of the daughter? Or something like that. Trying to make sense of it all. Oh, is it fighting time? No, I can't. Maybe later. Is that Harriet though? No. Too burly of a man. No. Hello, Harriet.
Professor Doe, are you all right?
Doe.
All right.
Hello, finally get to meet you.
I am. Why not? Sorry, who are you?
I'm Charles Reed, private detective. I've come here for some answers.
Here, you'll find many answers. Everything is an answer
crazy.
here. And everything is in my hands now. Do you understand? There is a cycle. This has all happened before. She wants to be free, but she must not be, or else it all ends.
What is this about a cycle?
It always begins with a great flood. Then the threat rises with the sea. The sea is all that divides our world from the one below. When the sea rises, the gates, neither open nor closed, only waiting.
What gates?
Katiganar! The gates are not
Katiganar.
closed, the gates are not open, but they shall be one or the other by the cycle's end.
What are you talking about?
But the seal may close the gates, and close them forevermore.
Professor Doe, you're not making sense. We need to get out of here. Now.
I can't leave with you. I need to be alone. Alone! You don't understand. I play a part in it all, but only the chosen few may do that. Those led by the visions. I have had them for so long.
I will ask what she sees before I admit to anything.
What do you see in your visions?
Horrors. Nightmares. Alive. I see reality. Torn. Rotten. The things below, and water. So much water. Water is death.
I have visions too. That's what brought me to Oakmont. And I guess what brings me to you now.
Oh, but that has to be different. It has to be. I've been through
she wants
so
to be
much.
special.
It has to be different. I don't understand. There can only be one of us.
I need a moment to think it over.
Okay. I will stay here with my seal.
There can only be one of us.
I'm not finished here yet.
But I don't want to kill her. Is that what they're implying? That doesn't make any sense. One will remain. It's such a wordy, like very literate, but also very confusing. I'm trying to look into every single word, but the first sentence is the same. One may survive, so the others will die, or one will remain, because the others will try and fail. Isn't that better? Because the other one, they will die. So, for instance, me and Professor Doe, Harriet, if we try, one of us will die. But if both try, the other one will simply try and fail. But would that cause a world to be bad? I'll pick that one. I don't know how it will affect anything. Okay. Another vision, the prophecy. The visions led the chosen to the city, to their destiny. They led me here too. Am I part of the prophecy? That's what I think. Recently, Harriet Doe has experienced horrifying visions. Could she be the one? Could she be the chosen? Harriet and I are both chosen. If the prophecy is true, only one of us can succeed. But damn the risks, she's suffered enough already. I must save her. What is the other decision? I must kill Harriet Doe. Oh my god. I don't want to kill her. I think if you save her, the city could be doomed. That's the thing. But if I kill her, it doesn't mean that I was the right one.
I'm not finished here yet. I know what we should do.
Yes?
We need to leave.
We need to get out of here.
But my work isn't finished. My mission.
Good luck finishing it if you're dead. We need to get out of here, Harriet. We just need to get to the surface.
Fine. Fine. We go above ground. But we need to take the seal with us. The seal is the key to everything.
I'm not sure if I agree with that. Like, why would we take it? Doesn't that cause badness? Oh god. Or now I touch it and maybe that will do something to me. Yeah. I can't touch it? Is that the thing? Was that their plan? Yeah. Hey, nonfiction! Hey! We're in an amazing cutscene right now. I'm locked up. Oh no. Am I in the asylum like I was, like they hinted at? In the beginning of the game. Oh, Johannes Underberg. Features. What the hell? What part does he have in the game? I'm so curious. This is the second time that I meet him now. Oh. I woke up at the hospital to discover my old acquaintance, Johannes Vanderberg, staring me down. The seal of... what did she say? Taigonar is missing. After that I learned in the Temple of Dagon I cannot proceed without it. I need to find it.
What are you doing here, Johannes?
You have quite a knack for asking the wrong questions, Mr. Reed. I'm here because I heard you were admitted. You don't seem the frail sort, so my interest was piqued.
Last I remember, I was underwater.
Consider yourself lucky. That's not the best place to be unconscious. I'd wager you'd had a drink too many were it not for the scratches. What exactly were you doing underwater?
Oh. So I can be very dismissive? Or I can tell him everything. Depends on if I trust him or not. I don't really, but I'm wondering if I should be open.
There was this ancient temple down there. It was wrong, Johannes. A horror show.
It's alright, I believe you. I won't ask you to relive it just yet.
Yeah, so he knows.
What happened to my things? I need to find them.
Mr. Reed, do you take me for a hospital employee?
I guess not. Apologies.
Although, this wouldn't happen to be about a certain seal, would it?
How do you know about it?
Mr. Reed, there are plenty of things you do not yet know. Luckily, I want you to succeed. Perhaps it has been misplaced. You may wish to return to where you were found. If I were you, I'd inquire with the staff as to where that was.
Level.
Johannes, be straight with me. How do you know about the seal?
What can I say? Acquiring information is something of a hobby of mine. Wasn't that how you and I first met? In any event, when you've recovered the seal, come find me at my theater. I will have a plan of action ready. Here's the address. Farewell.
I was very open with him now. I think being dismissive, deal with the devil. I mean, that's not a good case name for a woman.
I believe I was rescued by a stranger.
Because she's
Do
super
you know
interesting.
who it was?
Let's see. You're Reed, right? Huh.
How
well,
can you
funny.
not remember
He was
my
a
name?
regular of ours.
A regular?
Yeah, his name is Billy Drunnen. Well, let's just say he enjoys a drink a bit too much. Seen a lot of him these past few months.
Barrel fever, huh?
I tell
Barrel
you,
fever.
his file is just about bursting at the seams. The things he comes out with in therapy.
Can I have my things back, please?
Oh, of course. There you go.
Is this all you have? I'm missing a large, round object.
I don't recall it. Sorry. At least you're leaving here with your life. That's something.
Bye.
He didn't actually grab it though, he just touched it and it passed out. So... So, during the time I've been here trying to solve my own hallucinations, I uncover a lot of things in the city. And other people have hallucinations. And there's like weird symbols and weird stuff going around. Oakman keeps its mouth shut, little girl. This is my second visit and the final warning. If you can't be silent, even when your mouth is sewn shut, I will make a pair of shoes from your skin like I made a toy from your doggy. Ugh. Stop talking too much, silence is golden. So she didn't do that to herself. Oh no. Oh, that is so bad.
Christ
that is so
almighty.
terrible.
Is that a dog's skin? It's still wet.
I'm trying to look away from it. Didn't want to hold it up too
Pretty
long.
sure that's not a good sign.
No. No, doggy.
Someone has real issues.
God, I'm losing my insanity really quickly as well. No wonder. I would also lose my fucking mind in the city. Okay.
Someone's a real pro with a needle.
Yeah, who the hell does
Cancelled. But she was good enough to put on a show. Guess life took a real turn for you. A cozy place for a favorite pet, huh?
Oh, he was so loved. This must have been recent. That's probably why she talked to Reed. My dear Joy, we know how much music meant to you, but losing your voice is not the end of the world. It's painful to see that you cannot sing anymore, but maybe all this is for greater good. No one knows what would have happened if you didn't stop gossiping. There's good news though. We found a nice job for you in the library. You can start when you're ready. Love, Mom and Dad. So she lost her voice, but it was just the phrasing of it that made me feel a little icky.
Damn it. This thing is melted. There's no way we'll get any pictures out of this.
That sucks. What happened here?
Click, click. A visitor. Who's there?
Ew, gross.
A stitch comes out, a stitch goes in, a nip of flesh, a tuck of skin. Come on, come to Granny, puppy dear.
No.
Kay,
Yeah,
it's
really
her.
close.
It's really her. Proof. Hope she doesn't hear me take the photo.
So, how did it play out?
I mean, this is obvious here.
Come on, come to Granny.
I think...
Kay, it's her. It's really her. Proof. Hope she doesn't hear me take the photo.
No, okay. So, where did...
Kay, it's her. It's really her.
Come on.
What's the camera first?
Click, click. A visitor.
Oh, yeah.
Who's there?
So... This one... This one...
Come on.
Camera...
A stitch comes out.
Kay, it's her. It's really her.
Yeah.
Proof.
Click, click.
Someone visited Joy's place, killed her dog, and sewed it into this thing. A warning for her, I guess. And the neighbor just got in the way.
Okay, so that's why the guy's dead, I guess. What is more in this place then? Because we have not found everything, and I don't want to stay in this room too long. This is so horrible. Is there a secret wall or something? Because he seems to have some kind of powers. That's also something that is addressed in the game. He sees stuff that other people don't, because he doesn't miss everything.
Locked. Maybe there's a key around here.
Yeah. So he sees stuff like this that leads him the way. Which is good when you're a detective, but I think he started to see it when he was getting his, you know, issues with the visions.
Door won't budge.
Okay, so there's something here then. Oh, hello. There's a wild beast around. Where are you? Are you here? Are you trapped somewhere? Somewhere. And nowhere. I need to find the key though, so where are you? I think you're hidden behind the wall, right? Oh, there. There we go. Oh, there you are. Haha, bitch. Let's heal up. It's getting really interesting with everything now. Like the story is really picking up.
Someone's a big fan of fairy tales. The kind without a happily ever after.
Yes, it really is. Did you see the other room in here? That's even more disgusting.
No sign of any wounds, but he looks like he's seen the devil himself.
Okay, great. I don't want to see the devil myself. I can scarcely believe I live right next door to Joy Hayden herself. And you know how much I do love her songs, Kay. Just this morning I saw her and it's true. Her mouth really is sewn shut. The rumors about the end of her career were not just rumors. Granny Weaver truly silenced her. So Granny Weaver. At least I have a chance to see Granny Weaver with my own eyes. Or maybe even take a photo, heh. If she doesn't appear to check up on Joy, I'll follow another clue and find where the witch lives. My hunch is that Arthur Cox discovered the whereabouts of Granny Weaver's lair in his inquiries into Oakmont's peculiar history. He must have written about it somewhere. So he was a photographer. I like the Oh, there's a lot of photos of her. Of Joy. That is stalker warning number 1. So, did he deserve to die? Maybe, maybe not. Oko. And Borrower, maybe? Author? Yeah. The legend of Granny Weaver grew from the story of Anne Osborne, one of the Salem witches, who escaped to Oakmont, later becoming a weaver by trade. Her granddaughters asked to be told about witchcraft. Anne agreed, but swore them to secrecy. Soon thereafter, 2 girls were found in the Oakmont sewers, dead with their mouth delicately sewn shut. Anne Osborne was never seen again. Many in Oakmont believe her spirit stalks those who expose the town's secrets. Legend holds Granny Weaver can be banished for up to 100 years, but she always comes back. Supposedly, Granny Weaver lived on Beacon Street between Windhalf Avenue and Century Avenue, Western Old Grove. Now the door better lock. Ooh. This looks cool. A lot of bones and witchy stuff. Ooh, a beautiful snake. But do you have more, Granny? Oh, there's my frog. Look. That's me. That's me. What do we have here? A chameleon. Oh, I love your house, Granny. Can I stay? Another snake. That's such a small space for them, though. There should be a 1 terrarium. The frogs are okay, though. We are adaptable creatures. Yeah, that's his vision, by the way.
Ah, damn thing just bit me.
Ooh. What bit you? I mean, obviously, creatures, okay. Can I shoot you? I wasted so much on that. I don't want to destroy her house, our house. God damn, I'm wasting so much. These only take like 3. So I'm wasting so much crap on these guys. Just crafting everything. Ooh, bombs. I crafted everything. Did I break the terrarium here? Because it sounded like it. I hope I didn't. This house is cool though. I like your house. Very witchy. I mean, it's super obvious when you enter this house that it's a witch living here. She could have made it a little more discreet. This is very, like, Blair Witch or torture or something. She's not very discreet. Oh, squids. Octopus. Ooh. Hello. A shrine. Cool. Is there anything here I can use? Oh, she has a double basement. She's loaded. She's rich. Ooh. I thought my flashlight came on by itself. This is cool. I hope I don't need to kill her. Oh. Look at that. That sexy boy. And she dressed him up, this one. You see? She's very playful. Dresses things up. Taking care of them.
Looks like a shot took it out.
What happened here?
Ah, there's good art, bad art, and then stuff which makes your skin crawl.
So it's good, right?
Enough for a trench full of krauts.
Oh. trench full of crowds.
Looks
so
like
you
a
also
shot
are
took
very
it out.
prejudiced. I mean, he was in the war, so I understand if he.
Here we go.
Here we go.
Who dares call me?
God, you're sexy.
Keep shooting! Kill her! Jack and Tane, kill her!
Rock! This one is heavy!
Let's figure out what happened here.
Oh. That's tricky. What was this one? Is it?
Here we go! Rock! This one is heavy!
And then this, and then this. Did you find her with the
Yes.
bars?
Keep shooting! Kill her! Jack and Tane, kill her!
Granny
Yeah.
Weaver. They called her up, used 2 mirrors to do it, then... Oh, looks like it got violent.
My first try, I did it. Confrontation in the house, okay. What can we see more? Say your name. So, was this just the extra house, or was this actually the house to be in? Is the question. The question is that we could go downstairs and see. Because there's probably interesting stuff everywhere we look. Maybe more enemies? Maybe a secret door? Oh, maybe secret door. Oh, oh, visions. 21st of March 1856, New South Wales. On the day we arrived near Ball's Pyramid, a giant rock around 2,000 feet high extending from the sea. The air is poisoned all around it, and you can barely see the tip of the monolith. The catch is good here and brought us more gold. I had to give them 2 slave women we brought in Sumatra. Wretches were terrified when they saw them. Good riddance. That's horrible. We landed on Lord Hove Island, a few nautical miles away, for fresh water and fruit. The heady Digny was put at sea at it's so hard to read sometimes. Last time we were there in 1847, there were 3 settlers and their aboriginal wives. This time only the women remained, and they were not the same. Tattooed, their eyes were red with blood, and dead animals' carcasses were strewn around the camp. They slept on the floor beside the corpses. We drank and danced with them, and one played a strange musical flute, which sounds we never heard before. One of them took me to her hut. While I was at it, between her legs in the dark, Matthews came with a torch, and I could see that above me, where the dead husband was hooked to the roof, the skin of his face dried like a 100-year-old apple. Bones and cloth he was, his mouth opened and distorted in an endless shout. I can still see his eyes, alive and rolling, looking at me. The witch was laughing hard while wiping her thighs, all her teeth filed to a point like a wolf or a shark. We fled this cursed place, leaving the witches behind. Well, that is a horrifying sight to behold. I'm sorry you can't sleep tonight. I'm sorry about the nightmares. Ooh. What are you? Can you work? I'm staring at you very intensely. My cherished flock, Kay, I believe, has forsaken us, assuming, of course, any such being exists. Are we to die frightened? Are we to die mad? Death could be merciful deed in the face of the second flood. There will be no rainbow to blossom over our corpses. The sea beckons to me in a way Scripture never has, as she has always done since beasts who would be men oozed from her briny womb. Okay? I will go to seek her soon and draw her salt-laden baptismal breath into my own lungs. May she forgive us for her hubris, your shepherd. Reverend Zechariah James Baker. Look, you can see her butt. Put on some clothes, lady. Where's Billy? Are you Billy?
Billy Drunnen, I presume.
Who the jog are you?
Who the jog are you?
It's you! Good to see you doing better.
He's handsome. Is that a weird thing to say? Thank you for rescuing.
Told I owe you a debt of gratitude for bringing me to the hospital.
Be nice.
It was nothing. Good book says to help your neighbor. Wasn't gonna leave a man to bleed out, was I?
To bleed out? How did I get hurt?
In all the commotion, I seem to have lost something. It's large, round, covered in inscriptions. Any idea what may have happened to it?
You think I'm the kind of guy that'd save someone with one hand and pick his pocket with the other?
I mean, that's not what I assumed. I just think that... Did you see it or not?
If you didn't take it, then who did?
Tough to say. But I can do you one better. I found you on the calm shore. You were in a bad spot, so I didn't hang around to look for large, round objects. If you dropped it, maybe it's still there. I'll tell you where to go. It's close. Decent view, too.
Decent view?
Well, I suppose it's worth ruling out the possibility.
Go for a scenic route.
Thanks.
Hold up.
Is that
all?
Like a date?
Not gonna buy your savior around? What a world.
I mean, of course.
You're right. Next one's on me.
Thanks. Just as I was getting thirsty.
I mean, I want to be nice to people. Of course I will say thank you and not just, have you seen my seal? The first thing I ask. Oh. But maybe I'm wrong. He made us after all. We're kind of terrifying as a breed.
Poor guy's face is gone.
What? The fuck? Guy's face is gone? Ooh, they ate him. Num num num. Face snack.
Evernote drew the same sigil in the Orion Club to summon monsters.
Oh. So, Blackwood is the baddie then. Oh, that's a lot of blood. Unless it's like wrong as well.
Die, scum!
Die. Oh, that's a beautiful knife though. Trying to think positive here, you know? Looking at the bright side. Oh, what's that?
Whoever ripped this apart was in a hurry.
Being stabbed is probably the worst way to go.
At last, I finally have it.
Yes, at last.
Better hurry to the manor before more interlopers show up.
Interlopers were... Oh, what... Who did he call interlopers again? Interlopers were basically everyone that stands in the way, or... What was it again? Because he called the interlopers, or KKK called them interlopers.
When the Chosen visit you, they never seem to come back. So we'll be taking this one. Finish him, Carl.
Oh. When the Chosen one? Yeah, that's why I chose to bring Harriet up to the surface, because the clue was that either I'm the Chosen one or she is, because we both have visions. But I decided to be like, no, we don't do this shit. We are straight to surface.
Fools! You don't know what you're doing. Put him down!
Okay. So they took it.
So saving the drowned is the only way you can make friends, Blackwood? Did you really think the Yellow Kings wouldn't catch you?
Yeah, Yellow
Time
Kings.
to figure this
That's
out.
what I mean. That's
So saving the drowned is the only way you can make... When the Chosen visit you, they never seem to come back. So we'll be
Fools! You don't know what you're doing! Put him down!
Blackwood dragged me to the surface, but was ambushed by Drunnan. Both seem to think I'm among the Chosen. And now Blackwood has the seal.
Yeah. Okay, so I think I get it now. Because Yellow King, or Yellow Gang, that's Johannes van der Brand. It must be. There's no other way, which makes it so cool. So, Blackwood dragged me up, saved me. The Kings came to defend himself. He summoned, Blackwood summoned the monsters to attack the Yellow Gang, Yellow King, something. Cool. That's cool. So fucking interesting. Oh yeah, he's not here anymore.
Again with the signs. I wonder what he was trying to tell me.
Have you seen someone?
Where did Billy Drunnan go? I thought you said he was here.
Ah, son of a... He was just there a moment ago, scribbling something. I guess his tab just got even bigger. Anything else?
You're a local. Can you remind me where to find the Blackwoods Manor?
The manor? Yeah, what you want with
The
it?
man.
It's been empty ever since the Blackwoods left. You planning a heist?
I'm a private investigator, sir. I'm paid to be better than that.
Yeah, well, the manor's easy enough to find. Top of a cliff in Grimhaven Bay with $1 million view.
Oh, that's what he said also. A place with a good view. That's what Drunnan said to me.
Where did they go?
Do I look like a history teacher? All I know is sometime around the flood, the whole family just up and vanished. In fact, 2 families. The Blackwoods and what remained of the Marshes, too.
Oh, Marshes.
Pretty odd.
You think they had something to do with the flood?
Could be. Or maybe they just saw which way the wind was blowing before the rest of us.
I won't keep you.
So kind of you, newcomer.
He sounds like a character from We Happy Few. If you ever played that, it's the accent.
Poor bastard didn't get far.
Yeah, well, another one. Sounded so sad about it, but I'm not really. They're dicks. They're dicks, all of them. Oh yeah, this is probably a hidden. Oh, there's something inside of there. Oh no, that was just my visions. I'm not crazy, you are. Yeah, I was in here, but since there was nothing here, there was no symbols, no nothing. I was thinking this must be something in the later...
Door won't budge.
Later in the story. Just to get rid of them. Punch. 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 Haha. Ow. Shit, that scared me. Oh. Ha! I died. Yay! That was nice. And it goes inside of them again, like their soul. And you're like, ah, they come back. This is a very bad place. Oh, I go very fast insane here. This is not a good place.
No, not again!
What you doing, Blackwood? What you doing?
Of course the Blackwoods would have a space for rituals. Well equipped, too.
Ooh, that looks really, really cool. Oh, not shooting it. And even this looks really cool. Nice. I like your decoration. Candidate. Oh, this is bad. Linda Brennan. Failure. Extraction of the Dreamer's seed was successful, but my sigil couldn't contain it. I must keep trying. None of them deserve to bear this curse. UD Ennis. I was able to free the host from the curse, but not control it. I must be missing something. Candidate 10. Gordon Smith. Another failure. The Deep One's gold does not help. I need a different focus. A much more stronger one. Harriet Doe. Harriet Doe. I was too late, and yet she's not the last remaining seed like I first thought. There is another. That's me.
Dragon's Eye. I've seen this before.
So he wants to do experiments on me. Oh. Damn. That's a lot of experiments.
This one seems more recent.
Yeah.
Oh, you blasted thing! I need a stronger focus. Something touched by Katiganar.
Katiganar. I need to remember Katiganar. Katiganar.
This way, Gordon. The cure for your illness awaits.
Oh, I get it now, because he was corresponding with Harriet Doe.
So many attempts, so few chosen left. I must keep looking.
Okay, let's see what we have here.
So they were
this
corresponding
way,
with
Gordon.
each other.
The cure
Yes,
for
he
your...
said
Oh,
that
you blasted thing! So many attempts, so few chosen left. I must keep looking.
Evernote conducted a ritual on someone, but the man died in the process. He buried him and set out to find something he called a stronger focus.
Yeah, me. Oh. Insanity. Oh. The vultures have grown bold. They weren't after me in my old home. My own home. The defenses I have in place are strong for sure, but the numbers are on their side and they won't stand down. The Yellow King's gang never does. Mentioned again. I know you were looking for me, Mr. Reed. The truth about you was revealed to me the moment I saw you, but now the Yellow King's men have confirmed it. I cannot risk telling you too much, as this book may yet fall into the wrong hands. Still, I have faith a detective of your caliber shall figure it out. I will now make haste to my place of pilgrimage. The seal of Katiganar is with me. So, in the end, do I have to pick between Blackwood and Johannes? Because Johannes never really... I mean, he drew me here, but he never hurted me. He never wanted to do something, you know? While Blackwood... I mean, technically he hasn't hurt me. He saved my life. But the Yellow King gang didn't stop him from saving my life either. That's a big ass decision, if that's the case. Okay. Dearest relatives, ever since my son Evernote turned out to be a false messiah, we have known this day would come, and now that the end of the cycle is drawing near, we may delay no longer. So the Blackwood family knew about the cycle. Let us meet at the family cannery and make our escape from the city. Do not draw the attention of the authorities and allow no outsider to follow you. Celebrate our last days in this wretched city and come on to the sea. Leave all your possessions behind. Once we reach our masters in the Daff, we all subsistence beyond need. So, the Blackwood family, because of the cycle, they return to the ocean. Dear Ionia, I have looked into the matter with all due diligence, and I'm sorry, but you were too hasty with your conclusions. Evernote is a bright young man with an uncanny talent for the occult, but nothing indicates he has been chosen. He does not carry the dreamer's seed. Do not judge him too harshly, however tempted you might be. He has lived his entire life preparing for his destiny. When he learns he's not chosen, he will need guidance. I advise you to send him to the Order. I see the making of a preacher in him. Regards, Portia Marsh. This makes a little more sense now, I think, because if Portia Marsh and the Blackwood family are so close, they thought all this time that Evernote was the chosen one, but it turns out he wasn't, so they make him a preacher instead. So he can't, with everyone else, return to the ocean? Is that what we're getting at with the cycle? This is marked yellow now, so we have got everything. So we can go to the casebook and put stuff together. Burial. Whatever his intention, none of the previous chosen survived Evernote's occult endeavors. Okay, that's not the... Evernote has the seal. I was woken by a nightmare. Evernote was convinced his ritual needed the seal of Katigonar to be successful. He has it now. Do we... Evernote was... yeah. This doesn't fit with anything. Oh, Evernote Blackwood has fled, but I think I know where he went. He's previously made pilgrimage to the site of his family's exodus, the Blackwood Cannery. It would have existed for about as long as the Blackwood family has been citizens of Oakmont. Plus, it must also be close to the water in one of the port districts. Yeah, they don't fit with either of these. So what's the deductions then? Rituals are doomed to fail. Evernote's rituals inevitably killed the participant. Evernote's ritual could rid me of the curse of the Dreamer's Seed now that he has the missing element. So either ritual could save me or rituals are doomed to fail. And we need to go to the cannery, so we need to go to, I guess, the city hall to find where the Blackwood Cannery is. Where we can see if he is there. Evernote, if he's there, we can talk to him. And I guess that's when we decide here if we're gonna do the ceremony, a ritual, or not. But I'm gonna leave that for the next episode. I'm gonna leave that for the next stream, which is tomorrow. So I'm gonna leave that on a very big cliffhanger here, cause I've been streaming for almost 5 hours, and it's time for me to eat breakfast. Into my glass. Thank you so much, and I'll see you in the next stream. Bye.